And we're back with part 3, so we'll just jump straight into it. And all we're going to start with is we're just going to get rid of all the grass blocks inside the building. So you just want to replace all of the blocks with white wool, and we're just going to place some glowstone so we can see a bit easier as well. So we just got to clear out the whole of the floor and replace it with white wool blocks. And we are just going to skip this bit because we're just doing the same thing. So that's our white wool placed there, and we can start on placing our elevator shaft now. So you can see there we filled in the whole of the floor with our white wool, and we'll just sleep quickly so you can see a bit easier. So we're going to come to the back of the building where we're going to place our elevator shaft. And with your grey wool, we're just going to start on the left hand side and place 1 block diagonal to this, and then 3 blocks diagonal to that, and then 1 block again. Then the same on the other side. And all we're going to do here is we're going to extend all of these rows up as far as they'll go. So all of the rows apart from the 2 back ones will go to the roof, except with the 2 back rows we are only going to build them up so it goes to the centre line. Because you can see it does actually go 1 block in. And now for the same on the other side. There you go, that's our elevator shaft place. If you are building this on survival, I would suggest placing a ladder inside, because we are just going to leave it open for now. So with the floors, we are just going to place our first white block on the last grey wool block, and then on every 5th row, we're just going to place another white wool. And you want to continue placing this marker all the way up to the centre line. So leaving a 4 block space in between, so a white wool block on every 5th block. So that's the bottom half of the building floors placed. So now for the top half of it, we're just going to start again, but from the grey wool line in the middle here. And we just want to continue this pattern all the way up. So you can see there we've only got 1 block space, which we're just going to leave empty. So now we can place all our floors in, and for this we're going to use white wool. So you just want to fill all of it in and every layer in. So I'm just going to skip this bit because it's going to take a long time. And just remember not to fill in the centre of the elevator. And we placed all of our floors now. So I'll just show you quickly what it looks like with all of it placed, and it did take a little while to place them. So you can see we've got the space in between all of them, and I'll show you in the centre what we did. So for the centre there, we did just cover up the edge where the elevator shaft is, just so you don't have to look through the middle row. But again, if you are building this on survival, I would suggest sticking a ladder in the elevator shaft so you can get up a bit easier. And we're going to create a little desk in the centre now. So all you want to do here is count 9 blocks away, and on the 9th block we're just going to place a snow block to mark. Then we're going to extend this so it's 5 wide overall. Then diagonal to the corners, we're just going to place another 5 blocks on either side. And then just do the same on the back there. Now in the centre block we can delete the white wool block, and you just want to dig 2 blocks down and replace it with glowstone. Then on top of that we're just going to place 3 high with our glass blocks, and then snow blocks on top. If you are creating this in survival, I would suggest replacing the snow blocks with white wool. Then around the centre here we're just going to add blocks on either side. And then we want to make it 3 wide above the desk. So again, it's just a 3 by 3 space above what we've created so far. And now all we're going to do is we're going to replace our wool in the centre of the desk with glowstone. And now just place it back in again. And that's the desk pretty much finished. So we can add a little bit more in part 4 to it, but for now we're just going to start on our waiting area. So we're going to come over to the left side of the building, and from the corner here we're just going to count 15 blocks. And then you want to extend this out by 10 blocks. So overall we've come out 15 blocks, and then you just want to delete the first 10 blocks here and place 3 rows of oak leaves on top. So now on this side we're just going to delete some of the glowstone because we don't actually need them because we're placing all the light in now. And here we're just going to place 4 high with our oak leaves on all of the glowstone that we placed. And now on the space on the left of us, we're just going to place 2 glowstone and place 4 high again with our oak leaves. And we're going to start on our sofas now. So from the corner here, we're just going to come 3 blocks out and then 2 in front of that. And then on the 3rd block, we're just going to start placing our sofa. So you want to build 6 blocks across going lengthways, so where we place 4 blocks now, we just need to add another 2. And we're going to extend this side out so it's 7 blocks overall. And in the space here, we're just going to place half stone slabs. And with the birchwood slabs, we're just going to create an X shape, but leaving the bottom right block. So we're going to add some smaller sofas now to this little area. And to the right hand side of the sofa we just placed, we're just going to leave a 1 block space and place 3 wide with our orange wool and a half slab in the centre. And then in front of this, we're just going to place exactly the same with another sofa. Then we're just going to add another sofa onto the back here. So you can see it's 2 blocks away from the centre of our X. So to make it a bit brighter, if you want to, you can just add some torches round, but we're just going to get rid of some of the glowstone blocks because we don't want to be there when we finish. So from the corner here, we're just going to count 4 blocks out, and then you want to come out an additional 3 blocks, so you should come out 4 and then 4 overall. Then we're just going to create a 4 wide with orange wool, and then place 2 half slabs in the centre as we have done so far. Then 1 block and then diagonal to this, we're just going to place another small sofa. And then 6 blocks from the edge of this orange sofa, we're just going to add a large sofa, which is going to be 6 wide across the back and then 4 wide across the side here. And then just fill that in. Now with our birchwood slabs, we're just going to add a Z shape with them. And then add 2 blocks on the front there. And that's that little section in the middle done. So we're going to add 1 more separate compartment for the waiting area. So from the corner here, we're just going to count 15 blocks across. And then you just want to clear out a 10 block space here. So it should finish in line with the wall that we've already placed. And you just want to fill in the space that we've cleared out here again with glowstone. And then you just want to place 3 high layers with your oak leaves on top. So that's that divider placed there, and in this section we're just going to add our sofas again. So you just want to come 3 blocks out to start with, and then additional 4 blocks, so you want to come 5 blocks overall. And we're going to create a 5 wide sofa. And then against the wall we're just going to place another sofa facing opposite way. So we're going to add a bit more light to the room now. So in this corner piece here we're just going to delete the 3 blocks like we did on the other side and replace it with glowstone again. Then you want to build your bushes 4 high up overall. And the same on the other side, we're just going to clear out these 2 blocks and place 4 high again. So behind this we're just going to leave a 1 block space and we're going to create 2 small sofas again. And then we're going to create another sofa facing that, but leaving a 3 block space in between, which we're going to place a birchwood slab. So that's the main rooms done, and we're going to add some smaller sofas on the front of that. So here you just want to make another small sofa, leaving the 2 block space, and facing that we're just going to leave a 3 block space, placing another sofa. And in the centre you just want to add a birchwood slab as we have so far. We're going to create 2 more sets of these sofas, so one on the left and one on the right. So if we start with the one on the left first, and leaving a 2 block space, we're just going to carry on by placing exactly what we've just placed there. And now just for the one on the other side. So we're going to add some more light to the room now, and for this we're just going to use our iron bars and glowstone. So you just need to come to the centre block here, and you just want to create a square shape missing out the corners, and you want to extend the 2 centre ones down by 2, and then you want to build down the back one by 3, but we're going to leave the front one at 1. So you can see the shape there. So it's got a pattern of going 3, then 2, then 1. And then you just need to place your glowstone on all of these. And we're going to add similar design to each section of the sofas. So we're going to come to the left side now and do a similar thing. So again above the centre block. So we're going to do the same pattern as last time, but we're going to have it going the other way. So you can see we've gone 3, then 2, then 1 as we did before, but it's facing the opposite way. So the back of it's coming down 3 and the sides are still 2, but we're having the front at 1. So for this section here, we're going to do what we did on the centre section. So again, starting off the same pattern, but we're going to have the front coming down by 3. So the only one that's any different is going to be the far left one. And that's our sofas pretty much finished. So all we're going to do now is we're just going to add a little bit more light to this side of the building, and in part 4 we'll be able to add some more, we'll be able to finish the other side, as well as hopefully finish floor 2. So we're going to start by adding a little bit of light in the elevator shaft. So in here then we're just going to create a cross shape, and just want to fill that with glowstone. Then we're just going to extend this glowstone so it goes all the way to the center desk. And to finish off this episode, again, we can just add a little bit more light to the back of the building where it's quite dark, because if you're on survival you don't want monsters spawning in. But first we're just going to add a bit of glowstone above the center desk again. So in the back corner here we're just going to delete one piece of white wool, and we're going to place 4 high with our bushes on top. Then on the next column we're going to delete 3 white wool and place 4 high with our oak leaves on top. Now we're just going to add a little bit more light to the front of the building. So we can remove that glowstone now. And on the third column across, we're just going to place 3 with our glowstone. And we're just going to add one last piece in the corner here. And that's that side of the building finished. And we'll be able to finish off the whole of the other side again, hopefully in the next part. Just quickly show you what we've actually done in this episode. And yeah, we'll leave it there for this episode.